just go ahead and record these. Just show her that I've made 5. Not the 5th one. This is the last one, yeah. Okay. Now just show that everybody's here yourself.
We have the.
And the Beatles.
You have to turn around to yourself.
Okay, we can begin. Hi everybody, my name is Alexander Clark, and I will be discussing or talking about my thoughts on or concern over our current healthcare. I want to start by saying I hope to persuade my audience and persuade them to help involve themselves and to help better our healthcare. Involve themselves in some way to help our current healthcare. On September 28th of 2019, Investopia.com wrote an article. Real quick, they're best known for as a financial resource. They wrote an article called "What Country Spends the Most on Healthcare?" And according to them, they show that the United States pays the most for healthcare. Number 1 than any other country in the world right now currently. The importance of this is that healthcare is overly priced, so there's a lot of people out there that can't even afford healthcare. And overall, we need to improve healthcare and make it better.
It's okay.
My credibility is that me and my family, we struggle. We've been struggling for a long time to try to even have health insurance and maintain health insurance. Today, I'm the only one in my family who even has health insurance due to my military benefits. Moving on to preview. There's problems that need to be mentioned, but there's also solutions that can be addressed. The 3 things we'll be going over real quick is that there are several issues within our current healthcare system. Universal healthcare will not work, cannot work. Last but not least, that there are legal solutions to this problem. And though our system isn't perfect, it's not the best, it can be improved or changed for the better. The problem with our current healthcare system is administration is inefficient in hospitals. We spend way more on administration than we need to. According to an article called "The 3 Reasons That the U.S. Healthcare System is the Worst," written on June 22nd of 2018 by a lady named Olga Kahazian, published by The Atlantic. The Atlantic is a news magazine, also a website. It was founded in 1857. That's why I found this to be a credible resource for this. According to it, it says, according to the Commonwealth Fund's most recent report in the U.S., doctors and patients have reported wasting a lot of time on billing and insurance claims. Moving on to my next point I want to make is that it excludes anybody who is above the federal poverty line, the FPL. According to what that means basically is that anybody who is middle class, any individual middle class person or middle class household who is above 400, who is above on 400%, getting a 400% income, anywhere above that, they can't get any subsidies at all, no benefits from it. According to the eHealthInsurance.com, they wrote an article on February 13th of 2020 called "The ACA Health Insurance and the Middle Class." They said that on 2018, a household of 3 people who made an income of $82,000, between $82,000 to $129,000, because they made that much money, they could not afford to get the lowest priced health insurance at all.
Wow.
Though there are many solutions out there and many systems out there, universal healthcare isn't one of them. Universal healthcare will not improve our current system. Point I want to make is because of this, there would be even longer wait times with this system. In 2017, the British National Health Service cancelled 84,827 elective operations in England for non-clinical reasons, and within the same year of 2017, they ended up canceling even more urgent operations. They canceled 4,076 operations. In times of high illness, this is how England does it. In the times of high illness, are key drivers in this problem. For example, in flu season, the NHS, the National Health Service, ended up canceling 50,000 non-urgent surgeries just for the flu season. According to this source was according to Meridian Baldacci from the Heritage Foundation website, written on September 26th of 2018. She was a former research assistant. She studied domestic policy studies. Now moving on to, it would affect healthy conscious people. So healthy conscious people would have to pay the consequence for people who are unhealthy. And I'll explain what I mean by that. An example of this would be that a smoker will receive the same treatment as a non-smoker, even though a smoker's condition is self-induced. I'll elaborate on that in a minute. According to Emma Kale on December 5th of 2019, she wrote an article that says titled "What is bad healthcare?" She wrote this on December 5th of 2019 on Leaf TV website. She's been professionally writing since 2000. That's why I thought this article was credible. She explained that any smoking related sickness, such as, I don't know how to pronounce it, anemia or emphysema, emphysema and lung cancer would have a huge drain on the system. And third thing, I'm kind of elaborating on my first point within this, is that anybody who goes under the system, they would have no financial consequence for their they would have no financial consequence for their bad lifestyle choices, such as, for example, a smoker. Transition. The healthcare system is one of our solutions out there, is the point I'm trying to make. And because of that, there are many options out there, but universal healthcare isn't one of them, like I mentioned. So that's why we need to come together as a country to make the healthcare system better. Our healthcare overall needs to be addressed, improved. A point I want to make is we need to figure out what the problems are in the system before we can come up with a solution. An example of government intervention would be the ending of the Jim Crow laws in 1964. We can sign legal solutions, is we can sign petitions, protest, and vote for people who will address it. There is a better solution out there for our healthcare needs, and we can all benefit from it if we address it in order to resolve the issue. My conclusion: our healthcare isn't great, but can be improved from our involvement. There are problems with our 3 points we just went over. There are problems with our healthcare. Universal healthcare won't work. The issues in the system can be addressed and improved through legal action. In conclusion, there are problems in our healthcare, so why put up with it? The system can be better if we protest, sign petitions, and vote for people who can change it. Last I want to leave with is, once again, we are the number one country in the world right now paying the most for healthcare. So let's change that statistic.